Hey guys, welcome back to another process video. This series I'm going to call Killer Kitaholic Kits because I'm using the Kitaholic kits from the lovely Aussie Scrapping Kit Company. And I'll leave the link down below if you want to check it out. This one is March's kit and it's got a lot of Wild at Heart by Cocoa Vanilla collection and it is amazingly beautiful. So I just received it this afternoon and I just was fortunate enough to get some scrapping time and felt the mojo kick in. So here I go with a boy layout, even though Wild at Heart is very floral. Yes, lots of florals in it. Gosh, sorry about that little speech mix up. And I just, as you can see, I'm using a lot of the frames, lots of blues there, different shades. And I'm using my Distress Ink blue. My kits came, I got a mixed media kit and it had some lovely Colour Blast sprays, but they were pink and purple and orange, which obviously do not go with this layout today, although I did use some of the pink. So as you can see, I've used my Distress Ink, even though it's a ink square, like an ink pad. Well, I'm really talking badly today, aren't I? Sorry guys. So yeah, I'm just using my ink pad, as you can see, spushing it on the plastic there and adding some water. And I was so excited to scrap this afternoon. I didn't even move my lamp out of the way of the camera there, so I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice till the end. And unfortunately my lighting is really bad this afternoon, so obviously afternoon is not a good time to be scrapping in my house. So as you can see, I'm just using the packaging technique, even though I've used the ink pad to get some colour on there. And for some reason I keep like fanning my paper to dry it instead of getting the paper towel, so I get frustrated at myself because I'm like, why am I fanning with my hands to dry it? That doesn't make sense. So I got out the pink because I thought it'd be nice to add some pinky red to the layout, and I just flick it on a little bit, and in fact I don't add any more of that colour. See, I'm fanning it again. I don't add any more of the colour to the layout, but it's a nice little subtle touch in the background when you can only see a little bit at the end. So we got this lovely stamp set in the kits, and I knew I was going to use it. I was going to use it as a title. So just laying my frames on again to see what position where I can put the title. So roughly just laying them out there. So I'm going to write, this one is beautiful. I'm using archival ink. This is a nice, like a matte kind of a bluey grey colour. So it's nice and subtle, but still stands out enough. So obviously nice scripty word, beautiful. And then I inset the words "my boy is" with the other stamp. So it fits right in there between the B and the F. My boy is beautiful because he is, and he was as a baby, and oh my gosh, he was adorable. So I've got a close up and a far shot of him in the bouncer there. This lovely button up shirt. He was about, we're in an old house, so he would have only been 4 or 5 weeks old. He had hair galore. So we also got this roller date, but it's not a roller date. It's a roller phrase stamp. And that's by 7 paper, and I'm just stamping some words around the page. So I used rad and so good and another one. What did I use? Hopefully you guys can see it in your bigger screen. It's little in my editing, and I forgot to grab my layout. I usually grab my layout when I do it a voiceover so I can see these little things. Makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about that way. Rather than what I'm doing at the moment. So just putting it on there, doing a bit of a dance with my hands because I'm like, what am I going to do next? And I thought, okay, glue them all on, and I spare you that, even though it looks like I was going to make you watch it. They're all glued on now, and there's this cut-apart piece paper, this printout that came with one of the kits. There's actually 2 printouts, cut-aparts, that are made by the company, and I'm just cutting this scallop out, and then there was this straight line. So 2 different shades of blue again, and they complement the pieces in the kit so lovely. So I'm just going to put it down the bottom there, as you can see, as a kind of like a just to mount all those frames so they're not floating, even though it looks really nice. Like literally I could leave the layout just with the title, the mix, like the packaging technique and all those frames, and it would look awesome. So here's a Cocoa Vanilla Wild at Heart sticker sheet, and I'm just using some of the words. There's a tag and a tab, put it on there using the little end there underneath as a layering piece. I think it mostly gets covered up anyway. So gluing these down, because I found one of those word phrase stickers to go on top as another layering to these. So that was a lovely discovery. I'm trying to find my little tape. Where is it? So on it goes. I'm struggling with this little tape lately. For some reason it just won't peel as easy. And I noticed as I turn my page around that I didn't lay it very straight, but I'll live with it because it looks great anyway. And if you're going to be looking that hard at my layouts, then you'll get over it, won't you? Because it looks like they're really just for me to be creative, but also to look fun and to look back at the memories with my family and whatnot. So really, those little things like that, keeping things 100% straight and all that, don't really matter to me. It's more about the creative process and having fun. So this sticker book is by Kaiser Craft, and it is full of stickers, amazingly full, and beautiful colours. There's like a watercolory thing going on. There's those stickers and some, whoops, and I accidentally broke a heart because it stuck to both my fingers and I pulled them apart. And I tried to stick it on. It could have gone back together, but then I get frustrated with it. So I'm just putting on some semicircles underneath as layering. So even though it's obviously very square with the frames, I'm adding some circles. And this is a page of washi tape. So I add another layer, put up the top there and down the bottom with those strips, even though I try a few different places. It's nice to audition things in different areas just to see what it might look like before you stick down. But don't think too much, because it's going to take a lot longer when the more you fuss over it and the more you just try and decide. So these are some little, just some dots, some circles. I'm just picking out the blue shades of colour. So, sorry, it's off the screen a little. And I never keep my layout straight. It's like when I'm writing. My paper has to be at an angle when I'm writing. And it ends up being the same when I'm doing a scrapbooking layout. So hopefully it's not too distracting and annoying. But just going through, so as you can see, there's pages and pages in the sticker book. You can see a little bit on the screen, I guess, not very much. So just pulling out some words, putting them in, making that one into a banner. Just to add some difference to it rather than just being flat. Trying this one. Oh yeah, no. So okay, I think okay, I've got enough stickers, and then I go to the other sticker sheet. And I thought it'd be nice to put a word up there. I think it says I love you, 'cause certainly do love you. And yes, I'm trying, there's some lovely wood veneer by Corbett Creations, who is amazing. And I'm trying things on, and there's this little chipboard word with a hashtag, happiness. And I put that there for the longest time. I think, oh, that'd be looking, it looks great. But then I worry that I don't have anything else. Sorry about that black screen, my goodness. So I'm just putting on some resin pieces here that came also in the kit. And some stars from the ephemera, from Wild at Heart Cocoa Vanilla ephemera. And trying, you know, you gotta go through everything in your kit until you're 100% sure you've used whatever you want to use on the layout. Even though it seems like I've probably used all the blue things in the kit, there's actually lots of stuff. There's some lovely blue florals that I can't wait to use. Oh, the whole kit is just amazingly beautiful. I've been eyeing off the Cocoa Vanilla collection, and I've been going, oh, should I buy it, should I buy it, should I buy it? And then when the March reveal came, I was so ecstatic. I was like, yes, I get it. So just stapling on with my tiny attacher, add some texture, make it look like it belongs. Gluing down these stars, this ephemera and the resin, or did I already do the resin? It's very hard to do a voiceover with this little screen today. So gluing on. And then I really tried to make this tab work. I don't think it makes it on the layout anywhere, even though I think I've tried it in every position on this layout. Isn't it funny that sometimes you're like, oh, this would really, 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 really work, but then it doesn't really work at all. So I just thought that My Boy's Beautiful stamp there just looked like it was in the middle of nowhere. There had nothing to ground it, nothing to make it come into the design of the layout. So I'm trying to work out, should I cover it or should I use this paper frame to border it? And that's exactly what I go with. Then I glue it on and then I cut it. This is obviously hanging off. And then I decide to put it up the top, because then it looks like my frames are going off the page, even though I've got a diagonal design across, but it also is a vertical design too, as in terms of it going up and down the page, off the page. So lovely big sticker on it goes. And there we are, we're finished. So it's just some close-ups. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned because I'll have many more videos using this kit. So check out the links below if you want to check out my Instagram and my blog that I'm trying to get up and running. And thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your night or your day, whichever time zone you're in. And get inspired. Scrap away. Thanks a lot. See you.